All right, hey guys, this is Coach Marcus. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm one of the leaders here with Green Organics, which is the parent company of goDesana and Heart by Naturals. They are separate companies under the Green Organics umbrella. They are both network marketing companies. And goDesana is the household product personal care division and also essential oils, hair care, skin care, and other stuff. Okay, that's goDesana. Heart by Naturals is primarily supplements and superfoods with some personal care products. Two amazing companies under one umbrella. There are people who are members of one company or both. Most are members of both. If you guys are a guest here tonight, they thank you for checking out this information. If you're watching live, if you're watching a replay, make sure you get back with whoever shared this information with you and let them know what you liked about the information, both if you're watching live or watching the replay. If you guys are watching live, comment in the chat here on Zoom, or if you're watching on Facebook, comment and let us know where you're viewing from and also who invites you here, right? And so tonight we're going to hear at least one, two, three, four, five, six testimonials from members who are both customers and either customers or independent consultants. Okay, and so I have to give a couple of disclaimers. None of our products are governed by the Food and Drug Administration. That's the governing body in America. And our products do not diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease or health conditions. If you have any health conditions or any concerns about using the products, make sure you talk to your doctor before using them because we're not medical professionals and we don't make give any health advice. We do have doctors on the team though, so they are qualified to give medical advice. Let me go ahead. I'm going to mute all the lines out just to make it easier. But we do have members on our team who are doctors, and they can give medical advice. But for those of us who aren't, we don't give any advice like that. And because you may hear people share information about the income, how the income opportunity has helped them, pay off debt or save for vacations, put their kids through college, things like that. Our 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 financial disclaimer is simply: I work hard. I don't know if you will work hard, so you might join us and not earn any money. Let me do something really fast. That's what I forgot to do. Right. So that's it. That's on our website. What else? The companies each have over 200 plus products. We have the detergents and the laundry detergents, the hard surface cleaners, the soap, the deodorant, hair and body bars, relaxing oil with goDesana. And then with HBN, we have all the superfoods, the GLP-1 system. If anybody is using that system and has lost weight, just comment. I know Cynthia, I talked to her today, she's down 20 pounds, right? And so people are using our GLP-1 system and having some good results. The companies have very fair, aggressive, and balanced pay plans. And it's great because people already do this. People already, share things they like with people they know. Just think about, what you shared recently. It could be a movie. I know there's a movie that's out right now. Tyler Perry has a movie out. I guess he's a single mom and has some struggles, but it's a very emotionally impactful movie. People on Facebook are posting about it, but when people go to Netflix and watch the movie, the person that shared the information with them, they're not getting paid for that, right? So we're always recommending movies and products and services we like with people we know. But the difference is when we do it with goDesana and Heart by Naturals, we get paid income, right? And so if you're already doing something, right, why not get paid to do it? Okay. And a quick question for those of you who have clothes, and if you're someone that launders your own clothes or cleans your house or has a house cleaner, when was the last time your favorite detergent or cleaning brand paid you a commission for buying, using, or referring it? Just think about that. And so that's what we offer here. We get paid to buy, use, and recommend the products we really enjoy. So up next, if you guys would like to share your story, a testimonial, raise your hand or comment in the chat, and so we can have you unmute yourself. But TR Moore, she's one of our leaders in Atlanta, Georgia. School teacher. She's off for the for the summer, and she's really into the health and wellness, and has helped, gosh, countless number of people experience the benefits of our products. And she has a guest, at least one guest every week, who has a story. And we have real people here that have real results. So it's not people we're paying to hop on here. People use our products and want to hop on and share. So Tiara, I'll have you go first, and then Tony, Tina, Belinda, Rick, and Matt and Maxine. Let me get you. Let me ask. Let me. You should be able to mute yourself, Tiara. There you go.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you fine.
And yes, I'm out for the summer. I'm excited. Okay. So yes, and I do want to acknowledge two of my cousins from Buffalo, New York are on the call. So I want to acknowledge my two cousins, Elijah Iverson and Alicia Iverson. Thank you so much for joining. And the person I'm going to introduce, she's not a guest, but she is a brand new consultant. And the reason why I wanted to introduce her is to send the message to follow up with your customers. Gwen McDaniel is one of our new consultants, and she was a customer first. And I follow, the follow-up system that we've been taught. And I did a follow-up with her. She was taking a berberine ACV at the time. I met her online. She purchased a berberine ACV, and then I just followed the follow-up system, and I gave her a call, and I was talking to her about the products and see how she was liking it, blah, 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 blah. She ended up placing another order. The next thing I know, she's like, hey, I want to join a business. So the reason I wanted to introduce her tonight, even though she's not technically a guest, she's a new consultant, is to tell y'all, follow up with your folks, because you may get a new customer, but you also may get a new distributor. All right, so Gwen McDaniel, she has been taking the fat detox oil as well as some other products. So I will allow her to share whatever she wants to share about what she has. Okay, Gwen, you ready?
I'm ready. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much, Tiara. I am excited as well. I started out with getting my products, and the company put the fat detox in there as a free gift, and the black seed oil. So I'd never seen or heard anything about the fat detox. I said, well, let me try it. And I started rubbing it on my stomach, which was my personal challenge. And I started rubbing on my stomach in the morning and at night. And I measured myself before I got started. And now I'm down 2 inches in my waistline. And that was a big, big plus for me. So I called my cousin, and I was telling her about it because I knew she wanted to lose some weight. And as I shared it with her, she says, well, send me something. And I sent her the information. Then I called back and checked with her. She says, well, I see something I want to order. And she ordered the sleep magnesium. She texted me this morning and she was on fire. She said, girl, for the first time, I slept completely through the night for 8 hours. So I was extremely happy to hear that. And by my following up with her, it encouraged her to go ahead and make her order. And after she's made this order, she's got really good results. I mean, in just a couple of days, she called me back with that testimonial, and that was super.
That is amazing. And Tiara, she's, with her being a person who teaches kids, it's important for her to be able to have a system in place where she can, learn it, do it, and then teach it. And Tiara, she followed our simple system, which we teach that. And now with her following it, you became a customer first. Okay. And then we teach, our members to follow up, see how you're doing, and what your experience is with the products. And you happen to be someone that you have some results. And I've seen your name on our Zoom, so welcome and congratulations.
Thanks.
You have some results using Fat Detox, which is an amazing product. That right there, you can use that, and it just melts. It just melts the inches just like that. And so, but you follow what Tiara did, right? You use the product, You liked it, then you shared it with your cousin. Your cousin's like, hey, well, send me something. You sent her the sleep magnesium spray, and now she has results, right? And I'm sure, if your cousin is interested in, learning how she can, take advantage of, being able to share this with shared opportunity or products with people, she'll do what you just did.
Absolutely.
And that's part of
I
our,
invited her on tonight, but she's going to a sorority meeting. So I
okay.
told her, make sure she tell her sorority sisters about the product.
Exactly. And what I like about what we do is not something that people don't know how to do, because we like to share things, like we like sharing things that we like with people we know. And it starts with our family, friends, people you work with is great. And so it's not selling, like we simply share and we offer solutions to people's problems. And so I'm glad, Char was able to help you, get on your journey, I mean, losing 2 inches around the waist, that's huge. That's huge. So thanks for saying yes to Tiara, and thank you for spreading the word about the products with your cousin. So appreciate that. All right.
Thank you.
You have anything else you want to share while you're here?
No, that's it. Except Tiara is a follow-up queen. I gotta tell you, she follows up. If she says, I'm gonna call you at 3:30, your phone is ringing.
Right.
So
And
she's great at what she does.
that's awesome. The one thing we've learned, like the money is in the follow-up, right? This is why you commercials typically keep coming on and airing, and people see a commercial 8 to 10 times, 8 to 12 times before they
Mhm.
decide to take action and buy something. So with what we do, social media is different, or interacting with people. Follow-up is key. Just a simply ask, find out how people are doing, or if they have questions, and that's all TR did, which is great. So thank you for being on here, and for being on camera. So appreciate that, which is good stuff. All right. So anyway, so guys, we do have a system in place here. We call it the best system, and it means something. Like the B means you're going to become a product of the product, okay? And the E is you're going to learn. And when she's using the product, she start off as a customer first. And the great thing, guys, is many of our members start out as customers only. Matter of fact, over 90% of our members are customers, and some of our customers are so happy with their results, or we're happy with how they feel, they become consultants. So you automatically are a customer first, and we have customers who become consultants, and some of those customers to consultants become some of our highest earners here, which is great. And that's just a testament to, number one, the products work. These products can't be, they're not matched. I mean, Paula, our founder, Paula Scarcella, she doesn't spare um, any money with making sure we have the best products. So she'll spend $500,000 for one ingredient. Okay, I'm talking about that. She puts out a lot of money, and then Alexander Brighton, when she formulates our products and mixes the ingredients together, they have a specific intention, which is why they work. There are many companies out there, other companies that try to copy what we're doing, and they may have some common ingredients, but they don't know the ratio to mix them together, and they don't have Alexander Brighton, who happens to be the greatest formulator on the planet. So which is amazing. But congratulations, Gwen, and thanks CR for showing Gwen the system and how simple it is to follow. So appreciate that. All right, so we have Anthony Stone. Let me see if I can ask you to unmute, and go ahead and unmute yourself, sir. There you go.
Good evening, everyone. I want to hit the same thing. I want to talk about follow-ups as well as closing and handling objection and how to deal with certain things. But there was a gentleman that I met, a cousin, back in 2024, July in New Orleans. And we talked to him about the products, Tina and myself. And at that time, he was kind of skeptical about it. But anyhow, I am in charge of the lodging committee for the 2026 reunion, and he's a part of that. So about last week he put on the notes he's going to have to drop out of the committee because he's having some health challenges. He's moved from New York to Tennessee. And immediately when I saw that message out there, I text him back and say, look, give me a call, reach out to me. I have some information that will be vital to you and will help you overcome some of these challenges that you have. So he did. He gave me a call. We talked, we rapped for about 15, 20 minutes. And from that point, right, he purchased the Healing Trilogy product. And along with that, I sent him a bottle of black seed oil to go along with it. But here's the most important things about follow-ups, right? You can never lose on a follow-up because you've already got that person somewhere in the back burner, right? All you got to do is wait, listen, and wait for that opportunity and go ahead and grab that person, right? So the right time, the right opportunity, I was able to sell a product. Then we go back to the closing piece of it. In recruiting, I always would talk to females and get females talking about joining the military. But the way I use this particular process is that all females went to Tina. So Tina automatically on a three-way, at that time they didn't have three-way, but we were talking the telephone on the speakerphone, and that's how we handle different objections. So we find that particular process that is really working right now. I have a card here from a doctor, a urologist, and he said he was embarrassed because he waited so late to come back to me and tell me how great the protector surface spray was, right? And he really enjoyed it and it's awesome. And he really will continue to purchase and support. So what Tina and I have done, right? Because a lot of people don't like to give out their card information. Like I've been hacked twice on my major accounts in the last 12 months, right? So we went out and we've opened up business account. Therefore, not only will that help us with not going out and buying little gift cards, but now for tax purposes, we can utilize our U.S. Bank business account, right? And then we keep our paperwork in order. So when I got this letter from Dr. Garbett, I was so elated about it, right? Because he and I have a personal relationship and we talk back and forth. Whenever I get blood work done, he's automatically going to pick up the telephone and call me. Our other doctor we saw today, she was elated as well. She's talking about the black seed oil as well. And one thing about doctors, when we're dealing with doctors, right? Everyone has heard of what they call drug reps. So drug reps are like Santa Claus when they go to the doctor's office. They bring them free gifts. From the free gifts turn into contract. So we're working the same model that they're utilizing, right? So we're just taking it slow and easy to the hilt to get to where we need to get as a team and be happy and have a lot of fun. One thing about being a consultant with multi-level marketing, there's no poaching. So I have the entire United States that's open to me. Wherever we go, I'm prospecting all the time. That's it, Coach. Back to you.
All right, Anthony, you always have amazing story, amazing testimonial. So let's unpack the gentleman in New Orleans. You know, when you listen, you talk and listen to people enough. That's why we have two ears. It's important to listen. People are going to most likely have a problem, and if you listen well enough, you are able to offer a solution, which Anthony did. Okay, and so that's what we do. We simply listen to people, and at the right time, okay, in that person's life, we offer a solution. It could be for the income opportunity we offer here, or it could be for the products, or both. Okay, which is what we do. And then I like the approach that Anthony and Tina use when it comes to recruiting, right? You know, the ladies go to Tina, and that's great because they have rapport, right? They have something in common because, for one, they're both females, and Tina knows how to communicate with people, and so that's a great system they have as a husband and wife team. And then having your doctor using our protector spray in his practice is wonderful, right? These other commercial cleaning products, guys, they may clean and disinfect, but you're leaving chemicals behind when you use those. So to have a doctor vouch and provide a thank you card for how effective, our protector cleaning spray is. It just validates, the decision we all made to, join the companies and use the products and share them. So thank you, Anthony, for sharing that. And Gina Wilson asked, "What's on my T-shirt?" Before this our meeting, I had to interview someone for a position with my company, my real job. So I had a different shirt on over this. This says Wage Slavery Freedom Expert. That's what the shirt says. And so what that means is, people go to jobs they don't like, right? They hate their job, but they can't quit because they need the money, right, to take care of their household. Well, that's being a wage slave. If you're doing something you dislike and don't want to do, that's being a wage slave, right? And the income opportunities we offer here with goDesana HBN puts people in position to where they can be free from doing this. All right, that's what this shirt means. That's what the shirt means, Gina, because you asked. So, all right. So that being said, hey Tina. All right, hey, let me get Chris. Chris, or if you raise your hand if you want to share your hair story, and we'll get you on the lineup. So let me get to Tina first. All right, hey Tina. You sure about? Oh, I got to ask you to unmute. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm very excited because I have two great testimonies. The first one, I had a friend of ours we had introduced the business to, and she was on a call and she was like, "Well, I can't do it right now," and so on, so on. I kept on talking with her, but not about the business, just about her life. And I sent her a bottle of our surface spray cleaner. And she responded on Father's Day to Anthony because she works with him. And she was like, "I really love this stuff. What else do you have? I see y'all have more than just essential oils." And then she said, "I want to be a continued customer with Tina." So I told her, I said, "Well, since you had got the last order," I said, "you have an account number that you could activate, and you can also make some money just by sharing it." And so she was telling me that she's going to share it with her daughters and everybody that she could think of. Plus, when I told her about our laundry detergent, is the protector is really good for people with sensitive skin, she's going to go ahead and place an order for that as well. Um, she had been following up back and forth since 2023, and today, uh, Father's Day, that was a big gift for me from her. Um, and I'm excited, and I know soon she will definitely jump on board without a doubt. But she is going to be consistent. She's going to be on auto ship to receive her products. My second testimony, I had a young lady last year that was here in California taking care of her daughter, and I started her off on the pain magnesium spray and the black seed oil. So I was following up to see how she was doing with her pain magnesium spray and if she was ready to uh, order some more. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm using it, but I don't have to use it that often because it's really working." She said, "The other stuff I was using every single day." She said, "This one here, I can go 2, 3, 4 days before I have to use it again." I said, "Okay, no problem." I said, "What about your black seed oil?" Well, she had misplaced it, but then she finally found it. So I called her back. I said, "Well, I'm going to call you and see whether or not you found it. If you have, great. Start using it every single day." And so she told me, she's like, "Well, I found it and I have been using it every single day." And then she was sharing with me that she wanted to go on a cruise, but she wanted to lose some weight. And that bell went off. I'm like, ding, 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 ding. I said, okay, have I got good news for you? And she's like, what is it? I said, we just came off with a new product. It's the GLP-1 system. I said, and it comes with the lemon MCT extract, which helps you burn calories while you sleep. And she's like, really? I said, yeah, it helps you burn calories while you sleep. And she's like, well, I've started eating healthy. She said, my doctor told me I need to lose some weight. And she's going on a girls' trip. So I told her, I said, well, when your girlfriends see you drop some weight, they're going to want to know what's going on. She said, and I'm referring them to you, my dear. So far, she has lost 10 pounds using our system and our products. And she says she's definitely not going to stop until she reach her goal weight. So as soon as she come back from her cruise, she says she's going to put in her next order. And that's all I have for you, Coach.
All right, thank you, Tina. You and Anthony always have great testimonials. I like the testimonial with the person you've been following up with since 2023. And so one of the things we teach here is GPS. That's get in, plug in, stay in. Right. And imagine if you would have quit and joined some other company or just didn't stay with us. Right. That person could not have been helped, or they may have found somebody else. Right. And so that's part of our system we teach here is GPS, get in, plug in, stay in. But as far as the solutions you offered for the pain, those are perfect. I had one of my, I'm I'm a boss in corporate America. I have employees, and one of my employees about 3 weeks ago fell down her stairs, fractured her wrist, and hurt her back. So she's been going to the doctor, and they gave her medication, but it wasn't helping her pain. And so I said, you know what? No, Melissa, I'm going to send you a bottle of the pain magnesium spray because I don't want her to miss work. Number one, but I also didn't want her to, take medicine. So she got her bottle on this past Friday the 13th. She messaged all of our employees I'm in the chat with this morning, says, I just want to give a big, huge thank you to Marcus. The pain spray you sent me works. In all caps, I had the best nights of sleep, pain-free since she received it, right? And so better than the lidocaine patch. That's that pain management patch you wear. And she says we should sell this stuff to people we handle claims for. And so the pain magnesium oil works. So that's awesome. And I wanted to follow up with Gwen, the person that's using the sleep magnesium spray. I use it on weekends because I want to sleep in past 6 o'clock in the morning. Otherwise, I wake up at 4:45. I'm up. So on weekends, I use the sleep spray. I get 7 to 8 hours sleep on Friday nights and Saturday night. I sleep in till about 6:30. So that's how potent that sleep spray is. But then back to Tina. So to the person Tina followed up with since 2023, remember, people, we're only looking for people who are at the right place at the right time in their life, right? Initially, 2023, the person didn't have any interest, but Tina kept just sharing the information, not about the business, just life, things like that. And then the perfect time came to where Tina was able to offer a solution, and 2025 became that person's right time. Okay. And then the person who's going on the cruise, right? They want to lose some weight. And Tina, listening and being a good listener she is, offered the solution with the GLP-1 product, and the person's down 10 pounds, which is amazing. So thank you, Tina, for sharing that. And then Tiara Moore, she's down 13 pounds using GLP-1 system since June 5th. Okay. And so we have hundreds of people who are using those products, but that Limit X MCT, how Tina told her friend that she can burn calories while she sleeps, just that by itself, you burn up to 400 calories extra a day just by using the lemon drops, which is amazing. So That's good stuff. And so let me find it. Let me get Crystal up first, Belinda. I don't know if she's still here. Crystal, are you still here? I don't see you on the screen anymore. You messaged me on Facebook. She wanted to share her story about her hair. And so, but I don't see her on here anymore. So she may have to, maybe she dropped off. But if you're here, Crystal, comment in the chat so we can find you, because I don't see you on the Zoom anymore. But all right, hey Belinda, you should be able to unmute yourself now. Just gave you the unmute option. Go
Okay,
ahead.
yes. I do apologize for not being on camera. Me and Zoom, we having a little fight here.
It's all
But
good.
I just want to follow up with the testimony that I gave about the black seed oil and the guy with the tumors. Okay, it comes to okay, after doing my investigation, my cousin didn't know that there were different types of black seed oil. She thought that all black seed oil was the same. Not saying that our black seed oil can't do it, but we don't want to make no medical claims without having proof. You know, we want to operate in integrity. So I just wanted to say that it was a different black seed oil brand. The lady actually makes it. I don't really know how, but she actually makes it. So I just want to get on to make sure that, you know, that people don't go out, you know, continue on with the story about the guy and the tumors and black seed oil and it not be authentic. But another one testimony I do have is that I did burn my finger, and my first response was go for the butter. Like, where's my butter? But then I thought, well, let me go find some trauma relief. I couldn't find that, but I had my black seed oil. I put the black seed oil, 10 minutes, pain was gone. So black seed oil is what's up? Okay,
Yes.
back to you, coach.
All right, Belinda, no problem being on camera. Hey, I'm glad you're here. So but black soil, like Belinda said, we don't make any medical claims. We don't say any of our products diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease. But Belinda's right. All black seed oil isn't equal. Okay, when it comes to how potent it is, people are skeptical because this bottle is only 1 ounce, right? If you can see this is only a 1 ounce bottle, and people think just because it's not an 8 ounce or a 12 ounce or even a 4 ounce bottle, it's not effective. Well, they don't realize you get 3,000 milligrams of thymoquinone, right? That's the effective compound in black seed oil. We have the highest percentage per serving, right? You get 3.3 milligrams per drop. That's why people are using 10 to 15 drops a day and are experiencing benefits. Okay, and so that's why you can't go by the size; you go by the potency of the thymoquinone. And ours is pure; it's cold pressed, comes from Turkey, it's organic, right? Nothing added to it, nothing's taken from it. It has the omegas, the amino acids, the antioxidants, has all the things, a lot of things. We call it a superfood multivitamin, right? This is something every household should have this because it's an antiviral product, and that's all I'll say. All I'll say for that. It kills viruses. Okay, so this is antiviral, but has many uses. Burn relief, pain relief. People have seen their blood sugar numbers improve. People have seen stage 3 liver damage improve. People have seen health conditions completely reverse, all because of this little bottle, right? So, but thank you, Belinda, for coming back and just being and giving us an update on the person with the tumors, which is good stuff. Hair, nail growth, allergies are gone, all kinds of stuff. Right. So Crystal's here. So I got Crystal first, and then I'll get Rick after her. So let me get you to unmute yourself, Crystal. You should be able to hit the unmute button and go ahead and share.
Good evening. How are you all?
Well,
Great. I started using black seed oil and Manglo along with coconut oil in January, and I'm natural. I've been natural for over 16 years. So I two-strand twist my hair a year ago, started using these products, and I looked at my picture from a year ago to today, and I said, I can definitely tell my hair has grown. So I know what I put in my hair. Oh, I also use our body soap. So I use the soap for my hair, my face, and my body. And I don't use no shampoo or conditioner, just the soap, and then the Manglo and black seed oil and coconut oil.
So, and which hair and body bar do you use?
The orange,
Orange Blossom?
yes,
Orange
orange
Blossom.
block.
I use that one. That was good for pain relief for people who work out and you're sore. You can take a shower and use that, and that relieves aches and pains. So that's a good bar. We have 6 different hair and body bars.
Yes.
And so people, people need them because people wash their hair, okay? They bathe their body, they condition their hair. People wear deodorant, people brush their teeth. So at a minimum, they're going to buy the tooth powder, the soap bars, and deodorant sticks. And then for hair care and skin care, Glorious is good. Manglo is amazing, and black seed oil is wonderful. So you got to post some pics to compare how your hair was before to how it is now. So make sure
I
you share.
did today.
You did
I did
okay.
today.
Awesome. Thank you, Crystal,
Thank
for
you.
hopping on. Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. All right. Rick from Alabama's here. Let me see if I can get you on mute, sir. There you go. Well, hit it again. Try it now. There you go.
Got it. You hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, perfect. Hey, well, I was going to say, for the longest time I can remember, I mean, years, I had super sensitive teeth. I mean, when I eat fruit, like grapes or grapefruit or oranges or even a lot of varieties of apples, that have the acid in them and everything. My teeth would be so sensitive for about 2 or 3 days after, I mean, to the point where I just swear off fruit, I just can't eat that. And, the dentist would tell me, that, he says, well, you got receding gums, and he'd point it out, you can see how and he'd tell me to use a real soft bristle toothbrush and everything. And even prescribed some fluoride to put on there, which I didn't want, and because I don't want it in the toothpaste. Well, anyway, I always when I'd go in for a cleaning, I'd have to tell the hygienist, you got to be real careful with those, And I said because they're just super sensitive and everything, and she'd have to use the sometimes that water. Deal to clean them with, along with the regular method. And then they were on top of that, they were usually stained so bad the bottom teeth were, because I drink so much coffee, black all the way up to about halfway. I said, I'm sorry, I just a big coffee drinker, I said, you got your work cut out for her. So she'd work and work to get all of them clean. Well, then the tooth powder came out, and I started using that basically just because it didn't have fluoride in it and any of the other chemicals that the regular toothpaste had. Well, I want to tell you, the sensitivity ended up going away. And I eat all the fruit, that I couldn't eat before. And it's just amazing. I mean, I couldn't even believe it. I don't know how you explain that, because with the gums, they were receding, and although they were doing that, I still have no pain anymore. And I mean, they stay between cleanings. There's no stain on them, period, at all. And so I'll never stop using that stuff. And then I've had a friend from Nashville come down, him and his wife. I never met his wife, and I hadn't seen him in over 40 years. And they had a condo about a block away from me, an Airbnb. So we hung out for a few days, and his wife couldn't sleep. He said, oh, she was up half the night last night. She just can't sleep. I said, hold on for a second. I walked over to the house and got some sleep magnesium, sprayed her down with it. And the next morning he said, man, that stuff, he said, I will watch her sleep. She said, she had never slept like that, and slept all night long. So, yeah, I said, when I told put some on her. I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna spray some on you because I can't give you this is my only bottle I got right now, and I gotta have it." So I went home and I use it every night. So anyway, she ordered next day. She said, "I'm getting some of that." So she ordered. By the time they got back to Nashville, a couple of days later, next week, she had her own bottle at home. So and loving that stuff. And then I just went to the doctor for my annual physical Friday blood work. He said, "Man, that stuff looks great." He said, "I don't know what you're doing." I said, "Well, I'm taking all those products I told you I was taking last time." He said, "Well, whatever you're doing, just keep on doing it because it looks great." So, that's all I got there.
All right. All right, Rick, thank you for sharing. The tooth powder is amazing. I'm happy, you were able to have relief, for having sensitive teeth. So you can eat fruit, the fruit you like that are actually also good for the body without having to use those toothpaste that kind of numb your teeth and numb your gums and have chemicals. And we've had people that have had gum disease reversed. It's crazy. Gingivitis and just receding gums actually reverse it from using our tooth powder, which is amazing. And I like the fact that there's no fluoride in it, and it has the bentonite clay, the peppermint, the cinnamons in it. So good stuff that actually polishes the teeth. All right. So that's why I'm not surprised in between your cleanings, you're going back and they're saying your teeth look good, which is great. And so then your friend, offering his wife a solution with getting sleep. That's what we do. We listen to people, and you're what, the third or fourth person that has someone that had a problem, and you offer a solution. And that's the sleep spray is wonderful, but it smells good. It smells really good. I have my wife, she uses it every night. I only use it on the weekends. One of my coworkers, one of my employees at work, right? Like I said before, I don't want them missing work because it just take other people have to take on their job. So I sent her a bottle of black seed oil, still, and the sleep spray this past week. So because she was saying she couldn't sleep at night. So I'm like, well, I'm going to send you a gift, right? So she just received it last weekend. So I'll fill you guys in on her. Now the blood work thing, I'm not surprised because a couple months ago I wanted to increase my insurance coverage. So they sent out a nurse to draw my blood and take my vitals. And the insurance company initially quoted me a higher rate, but once they got my blood results back, perfect. And so they lowered the rate by almost $100 a month.
Wow.
Because of that. Because I don't have the risk factor. They're probably saying, hey, this guy's gonna be around for a long time, so he's gonna be paying insurance for a lot of years. So, but thank you, Rick, for sharing it. That's awesome.
Thanks.
All right, hey Maxine, let me get you to unmute yourself. You should be able to unmute yourself. There you go.
There we go. Okay. Hey, Coach. So actually, I have 3 testimonials tonight. 2 is of the samples I've given to some of my neighbors, and the other one is myself. So, the laundry detergent, I've used the Protector laundry detergent last week, and I've also used just today. Actually, I used the I think it was the Tri Remedy. And my clothes smelled really good after once it was dried. I can still smell it. And the other one is my one friend. She's going to write her testimonial in the testimonial group that we have. So at some point, she'll write it down as soon as she's accepted. She'll write it down. She couldn't make it because she has kids she's putting to bed right now, and so like even next Monday she won't be able to. And the other one is my other friend slash neighbor. She said the surface cleaner, which is the Protector, has a powerful effect, and it also like the smell. She likes the smell. And to me, the smell of the Protector, it smells like Murphy's oil. I don't know if anyone has heard of Murphy's oil, but it smells like exactly like Murphy's oil. My friend said it smells like Pledge as well. So, you know, to me, it smells like Murphy's oil. I'm like, I know the smell. And I was trying to think of the smell, the name of it, and it came to my mind. And so, which is great. So if anyone that likes the smell of Murphy's oil or Pledge, there we go. We got the cleaner. We got the surface cleaner that smells exactly like them.
That is awesome. Yeah, we have some great household products. The detergents are wonderful. So I'm glad you're able you've been using the detergent, and it just your clothes feel softer. Um,
Yeah, they feel softer, they smell great,
yeah,
and I have sensitive skin, so I have to watch what I use on my skin. So I know before I stuck with Tide because I know Tide I can do, right? Other than that, I'm glad that our laundry detergent is good for people like myself who has sensitive skin. So anyone who has a sensitive skin, you know, the sample bottles, I give people sample bottles now just to try it out. And if they like it, they'll buy the bigger bottle. So
exactly how, yeah, and the bottle's a decent size for $12.95. I know in Canada, a little bit more, because of the currency exchange rate, but
yeah,
it's worth it because you're not, you're not having those hormone disruptors, that is in a lot of the commercial, large detergent brands. And so, knowing that
yeah,
this is essential oils and all clean, non-toxic ingredients is wonderful. And with the sprays, those are the essential oils in it, but I think for me, they have an aromatherapy effect just because of the combination of the oils, and it depends on what your sense of smell, which sense your nose picks up with both the detergent and with the cleaning spray. So I'm looking forward to rereading your friend's testimonial in the
yes. And I'm giving my mother-in-law as a sample of the protector of the laundry detergent and the surface cleaner.
right.
Because I know she loves sage, so I know that. So I'm gonna give her that. I'm gonna do that this week. So I well, definitely within 2 weeks, I should have a testimonial from her.
That's
But
awesome. Yeah.
yeah,
And that's all we do. If we use things that work for us, especially when it comes to non-toxic household products, we have to share with people we care about. So evidently you care about your mother-in-law. Some people don't. Like
yeah.
my in-laws are cool, so I send them stuff, because I love them. But some people don't care about the in-laws. But
Well,
uh,
she's more of a mom to me. She took
that's
care of
good.
me. She took me in since I was 15, and I'm like 37. So
Yeah, so you have to share. We have to share with people we know. So,
yeah,
but
yeah.
thank you, man. Thanks,
No
Maxine,
problem.
for
No
sharing that.
problem.
And I'll get you next, Miranda. But guys, for those of you who aren't customers or you're just still evaluating out the company, all of our products have a money back guarantee. So you can buy the products, and if you don't like them, they don't work, contact the company and they'll give you your money back. No questions asked. You don't have to explain why. Just say, hey, you know what? I want a refund. And we have a less than 1% return rate, by the way. So that's how effective these products are. All right. So let me get Miranda and go ahead and unmute yourself, Miranda. I saw your post in the group today.
Well, first of all, I just want to say I want to thank Dee Dee Wright for introducing me to the company. And what I've been doing lately, I have been doing black seed oil, folic acid, encourage, and the lemon drop in the morning for extra energy while I'm at work. And then later on, probably like around about 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'll do my coffee, soul, body, and something else. But then I have also used the orange blossom soap and the lavender soap. And then I just recently just started using the brownish look. I can't call the name of the soap, but I have used that one too. But I just want to say, with all the products that I have been using and trying, I can really tell the difference in my skin and the texture of my skin. And I have also used a protector laundry detergent. And I love it. I love the smell. Matter of fact, I used it again this morning before I left and went to work. And my husband was like, "What's that smell?" I said, "My laundry detergent." "But I thought you were using Gain." I said, "I was using Gain. I don't use Gain anymore." He was like, "What?" I said, "Yes, I don't use Gain anymore." I said, "I only use it for your clothes, but if you want to, do what I do, I'll be more than happy to share what I do and show you how I do it." So I just want to say thank you, and I'm really enjoying the products.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've read your post today. I have it right here on my phone. So appreciate you. Thanks for saying yes to Dee Dee and for, being open to trying different products. I've been following your journey. You can tell your skin looking good. Just it's like we age well here, right? We're not aging breaking down. We're aging welderly, and many people are aging backwards. But so thanks for sharing that. And yeah, you gotta get your husband. He got to switch from using that game, right? All the stuff in it. Have him just tell him, hey, honey, I'll wash your underwear, your t-shirts using this, and just start with that. All right. So thanks, Miranda, for sharing that. But she wrote she takes black seed oil, fulvic acid, lemon X MCT drops, Slimmer Pro, Gluco Protect. Those are our GLP-1 products. Bourbon ACV, Gut Check, Mind, Nova Coffee, which is sold out. Okay. And Soul. So Miranda is definitely a product of the product. So thank you for sharing your testimonial. All right, Dr. Dorothy, you should be able. Let me go. I gotta hit the unmute button. Go ahead. You should be able to share now.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. Thank you for allowing me to speak tonight. I just want to say quickly, I have a lot of testimonies, but I'm just going to do this one due to the lateness of the hour. About 3 weeks ago, I told you guys about my cousin in Georgia when I was there for about a month, and she had to shake. She started shaking. It got worse. So before I raised my hand, I gave her a quick call. I said, I need to know before I get this testimony, how are your shakes? She said she's much, much better. It's very limited. So we will not know exactly what's going on with her until next month, unfortunately. But she is happy the way she's feeling now. And I'm, thank God as well. But she is on black seed oil and the vitality tea and the frankincense. The frankincense is the one that I recommended for the shakes. I just wanted to share that, and I'll be back next week. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Dorothy. Frankincense is wonderful. I mean, there's the studies that show the benefits of frankincense for people with Parkinson's. Right, that's one of the big benefits of it. Black seed oil is amazing. So that's a product, like I say, everyone should have that in their household. So looking forward to you next week with you sharing another testimonial next week. All right, so we have Rasan. Let me I got to hit the mute button. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm gonna keep this short because I know we got other people ahead of me, after me. But Saturday we had a vending event for one of the churches. They do a jam fest where they have free games for the kids, free vendors, free food. They give out clothes and games and toys and stuff for everyone. So I was able to get a vending table myself and Janice Martin, because she's in the area. She's in Charlotte as well. So we collaborated, set up a table, and we were able to give out free samples. I gave out these brochures. I have different brochures on. Oh, wait a minute, I have my camera off. There I go. Okay. I have different brochures talking about prostate, magnesium sprays. We had some information on black seed oil. Also, we gave out samples of soap, the tooth powder as well, and we were able to do some free raffles. so, and that worked out really good because they would sign put their contact information down for the raffle, and we would enter their name in the drawing for the raffle, and that way we got a nice list of leads to contact for more information on our products. So we were able to give out 2 sets of raffles, some soap, a couple of oils, and I think I gave away a bottle of black seed oil and the bath bombs. And actually, a young lady contacted me right after the event and wanted me to give her more information on some of the products and everything. So it worked out really great. Worked out great. It was a good learning experience, and we got to communicate with people in the community. So it was awesome.
That's awesome, man. And thank you for sharing, and thank you for you and Janice for, getting out there and, meeting people face to face to get these products into the marketplace. That's what we do. And we always let people know there are 1,000 ways to build a business. Okay. I wear t-shirts like this with these shocking statements that cause people to want to ask me, what is that about? Some people wear buttons, people do different things. Some people do events like vendor events like Rasan and Janice did. You do what's comfortable for you. Okay, but so there's not one single way to build the business, but we have ways that do duplicate and that work. Okay, and another thing, it's not necessary to be a product expert. No, we simply point and direct people to the information. Right, we're not holding all this information in our head to know about the 400 products. Okay, we create brochures for, like Rasan did with the prostate oil for men. By the way, men, you guys should be using prostate oil, sun oil, primal, wild yam, and the what's Power Max with
Max.
Power Max spray and Beetroot Max, especially men over 30. So you can combat the effects of male menopause. Right, men go through it too, ladies. Right, but thanks for sharing that. That's awesome. Next, okay, hey Dee, I got Dee and Seymour wants to share after you, and then maybe Marion. Go ahead.
Oh, I can't unmute. Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, all right. New headset, I'm trying to make sure it works. So I'll make this quick. So in my water, first of all, I am using like 10 different things in my water now. So every time I'm taking my coffee and replacing it with water. So I have pure tea, grapefruit, slimmer oil, slimmer drops, lemon oil, and I'm going to replace the lemon oil with the new GLP-1 lemon bottle we have there. I put the slimmer, what's that? Slimmer, the new slimmer pack that was in there. I dumped that in there too. And I'm working on the Glucose Protect. I might dump that in there too. So I like to get like all the stuff in one, and it tastes fine. So, because you know me, if it's nasty, I got to make it taste okay so I can drink it every day. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so it's good. So I'm like, kudos. So I'm gonna try the blood orange. What was it? Blood orange?
Yeah, the blood orange. Yep.
Blood orange. Okay. I'm gonna try that one in the next. I like the flavor. That new Slimmer Pro, that is good. I was like, ooh, this is a good stuff. I put in my coffee. So good. Okay. But the one I really want to talk about is the Protect. Okay, these ants are just like out of control. So I was like, I got really, really mad. I started throwing stuff. I'm like, oh, gotta get rid of these things right now. So I started stepping on it, right? So I said, you know what, let me just see which one of these oils I can just dump all this stuff in here and just spray them on them. So I went and got peppermint, and don't ask me why I use eucalyptus globulus, because I figured if it could clear up sinuses and smell like that, then it all should be able to, work on the ants too. So I put that in there. I put like 20 drops in there because I was just like, I'm just going to put a whole bunch in here. So you don't have to do that. I'm just saying that was me. And I use, what's it, peppermint, one more.
Peppermint oil, tea tree oil,
tea tree,
eucalyptus globulus. I have your story right here on my phone.
Yep, I put them all in there, and when I say just a couple sprays, they just start, like, you could tell they didn't like it. They're like, ah, they start running all around, and all of a sudden they were just all dead, like within 2 minutes, I want to say. I just sprayed it on there. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna make like 3 or 4 bottles of that stuff, just dump it all in there. So works really, really good. The other thing was the Protect also works on, like, it works on grease. So I don't know if I shared the video or not, but I have another video where I let, the back of the air fryer, when you use it, like that grease that comes out of there. So I let it sit there, and I said, let me let this sit here. And if this stuff works on this, okay, you know what? Let me just try it anyway. Cause I'm like, I'm running around the house trying to find stuff to spray. So I was like, if it works on grease, it's a win. I sprayed it on there, let it sit. I forgot about it. And I came back. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. So let me spray some more. I sprayed a little bit more, wiped it right off. I was like, ding, 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 ding. So Protect works on grease, you guys. Like, you know how hard it is to get grease off, especially when it's been sitting for a long time? The stuff is the bomb, and it smells good. Like, it's strong when you spray it, but after just let it, do whatever, it's fine. And it smells good all over the house and all that good stuff. So
Yep.
good stuff, good stuff. So that's all.
That's awesome. And you looks like you discovered a non-toxic ant and bug repellent. So that's
Yes.
good stuff. And this time of year,
Yes.
ants, they're simply looking for water. So that's why they're coming to your home, because they're looking for a water source. So being able to spray that, see around your perimeter, around your doors and stuff, that's
I
great.
sure did.
It's gentle on pets and kids. So we're at.
And you know what? That's good, because I have cats, and cats are like sensitive to all kind of stuff. So they're like, can't spray this, can't use this, can't use that. I'm like, good Lord, it's gonna irritate the cats. But so far they've been okay. So I'm like, well, you're gonna have to
So
sneeze and go outside. You're gonna be okay today. You're gonna get rid of the ants. So
awesome.
they're okay.
Thank you, Dee Dee, for
Yeah,
sharing. Appreciate
sure
that.
thing.
So we have a couple more real quick. I know we're a little over an hour, which is fine. We're good. I want to read Carol Keating's testimonial. She says, I fell down, skinned my knee. It wasn't a deep wound, but I had a hard time getting it to stop bleeding. I rubbed some black seed oil on it, and it stopped bleeding in about a minute later. Black seed oil is amazing. So thank you, Carol, for sharing that. All right, so we have Miriam. You want to go first, and Seymour, we'll have you wrap it up, okay? Go ahead.
Yeah, I can go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So my quick testimonial was going to be about the tooth powder again. I know Rick gave his, but I wanted to just shout out, if you're looking for a tooth whitener, I have used the strips, the tooth strips. They would work like for a few minutes, and then like they go back to whatever your teeth were at. And plus, they're hard to get off your teeth. They're really hard to get off my teeth. I also use that purple toothpaste that they had out that's supposed to make your teeth white. That didn't work. I mean, it's crazy the way it's supposed to work, but it only worked temporarily again. And so I just buckled down. I said, I'm just going to use our tooth powder daily, twice a day, and my teeth have lightened up at least 4 or 5 shades. I mean, it was really bad when I started with this company, how my teeth were looking, because I drank coffee a lot, tea a lot. But this is amazing. It helps keep the tartar. I usually have tartar build up like on the inside of my bottom teeth, and it really, really helps cut down on that tartar and keeps it in check. So I don't have to, go in with a little tool or something and as often. So I just wanted to say, if you're on the fence, try the tooth powder. It's not like toothpaste, which is a good thing, because toothpaste always kind of stings when I would use it. And I never really liked that. It kind of gave you a sting in your mouth when with the foam and everything. But the tooth powder is amazing. Give it a try. That's all.
That's awesome. And we have many people that use the tooth powder, and I was about to say Lillian, she commented in the chat that how it whitened her teeth also. You can see from her Facebook posts over the months how her teeth went, because she smiles a lot in her pictures. You'll see her teeth, how they're brighter. Okay, without those strips, they can hurt your teeth and make them sensitive. I've done them over the years, and so the tooth powder is great. And yes, it doesn't it's not like toothpaste. It's not going to suzz up in your mouth. And this, but there's nothing to disguise the flavor, right? There's no sodium in it, none of that stuff. So it's very good for the teeth. And then and so I know Seymour, I asked Seymour up, but Clarence, one of Seymour's team members, he wants to share first, and then we'll have Seymour. So just try to keep it brief, Clarence, as we are past the hour. Let me get you to unmute yourself.
Okay, great. Thank you. Good afternoon, family. I'll try to keep it brief.
All right.
I had to tell this. This is my brother-in-law has been in a nursing home. He's paralyzed, has been in a nursing home for probably 10 years. And he's developed D-cube ulcers over the years, just, by being in bed so much and they're not turning him like he's supposed to be turned and stuff like that. So he's always had packings and stuff. Gave him some bed sore about 2 weeks ago. I mean, this is bananas. My his aide had applied it, and within a week's time, he's been trying to get this thing to heal. They have been trying to get this thing at the nursing home to heal for 7 years. Put some bed sore on it. Within a week's time, it was closed, Coach Marcus. I'm telling you, I just can't say enough about these products, man. And this has been 2 weeks gone, and I meant to tell it. Well, I waited. It was last week when I found out about it, and I don't think I was on that Monday. But at any rate, it's just unbelievable. And not only that, he's had sores in his head from just not getting good care in a nursing home. He's been using black seed oil in his head, and all of his scabs and stuff. Is healed. I mean, just miraculously healed. I won't take up any more time. I'll talk with Coach Seymour about it a little later on. But I had to let you guys know that.
We're good.
Back to you, Coach.
Hey, we're good. Come back next week. All right.
Okay, I will.
So somebody asked. So it's called. We have an essential oil called bed sore. Okay, and so it's actually a blend with goDesana that's specifically formulated to help combat bed sores. And those tend to develop in people who may be bedridden and not able to get up out of bed. So they develop bed sores on their skin. Those are painful. Okay, and they can become infected and cause a lot of issues with people's health. So that's awesome, Clarence. And I know with the black seed oil also with helping clear up, his scalp and head. It's amazing. I know you also said you're using prostate oil every day. So appreciate.
Yes, I use it every day. It's just made all the difference in the world on my flow. It's unbelievable. I just I just can't believe it. But what I wanted to expound on about his bed sores, his doctors wanted to know what it was that he was doing. So I told John, I said, listen, just let him know. I said he has a right to know because they've been utilizing everything for years, and it's just been an open wound. Within a week's time, it's closed up. So I said, just let him know. I gave him sent him a PDF. So he showed it to his doctor, and his doctor went and did his research. I mean, he couldn't tell him he wasn't doing anything wrong. We don't have any drugs, but the fact of the matter is, he told him, he said, listen, I don't know what it is that you're doing. And when he found out what it was, he said, well, whatever it is that you're using, he said, keep doing it, because it's working, even with the black sores. So all of the people at the nursing home, they're just, they're amazed about this. So it's on. It's on. Okay. Back to you.
All right, Clarence. Thank you, sir. I'm glad you stayed on and shared that. And
I'm sorry I was late, man. I've been a busy day, but thank you kindly.
You're welcome, sir. And guys, people don't, medicine starts off being derived from plants. Okay, we simply, all of our products are all plant-based, and so we just don't add the other chemicals and stuff to them. So you're getting them in their purest form without all the side effects. And so, and Alexandra Wrighton, she studied this stuff. So that's why when people use our products, they work. Okay, and so I'm glad your brother-in-law was able to have some relief. I'm looking forward to all his sores being gone. So come back and share some more. All right, Ghost. So we have Coach Seymour. He's the last one for the night, and we'll wrap this up. You should be able to unmute yourself, Seymour. Oh, there you go. Try now.
Got it. And to add to what you just said, Coach Marcus, medicine started with plants. I always say before medicine, our ancestors had trees. So that right there is a big yes, yes. Congratulations to clients on your brother. I'm glad to hear what that product did for him. But what I wanted to give was a small, short testimony of what happened today with me, and some of y'all know about it, some of it. But my housekeeper came in today to clean, and as we were going over everything, I told her, I said, look, I don't use chemicals. You know, I have this product right here that I use to clean. So I prefer if you will use this, do the cleaning instead of the bleach and stuff that you bring. And so she said, okay, no problem. So she started doing her work and everything. So then she came in the office to grab a bottle of the protector to start cleaning the stove and the refrigerator and, you know, the countertops and stuff like that. And as she's doing that, I'm in my office sitting there working on some stuff. And so she comes in the office to do my table where I have my books at. And I told her, I said, she was working around them. I said, you can take all the books up, do what you got to do, and then I'll put the books back later. So she used a protector on that. And so when it was time for her to leave, she comes in the office and she said, Mrs. Seymour, I have a question for you. She said, where do you get this thing? Because it smells good. And I've cleaned so many people, homes and stoves and refrigerators, and I never see the shine that it left on your stove. And so I told her, you know, we had talked about the business before she started everything earlier this morning. And I said, well, this is one of the products that I sell in my business. She said, oh, I thought it was just health and wellness. I said, well, actually, it is still part of the health and wellness part because of this, it's natural and so forth. So she's like, so where can I get one? You know, where I can order it, she said. And I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Since you did such a great work today, I had 7 bottles of the protector. I said, I'll give you one of my bottles. So I got a brand new one. I handed it to her and she's like, well, I don't want to take your product. I said, I am in the business of giving sometimes. So, you know, sometimes you got to start with giving something away free to get good results back in the end. And she's like, okay, as long as it's not a problem. So she ended up going home with a bottle of protector and something else that I said I was never going to give away anymore, but I gave her a bottle of black seed oil also. And so I gave her the product information page on both of them, and I gave her the link for the black seed oil. But she was excited about how clean that protector cleaned my refrigerator and the stove, and to have it where the black was just shining. So just wanted to give that testimony.
That's awesome. Yeah, definitely, you know, using the products and if you're going to hire somebody to clean your house or wash your car, why not tell them to use your products, our products? You know, and
Right.
so this is a perfect example of why you want to do that. And I'm sure once she's uses it and she's almost out, she's going to want to learn how she can get more, right? And
Right.
being able to have your house clean with non-toxic, you know, cleaning products that work, and also blessing her with a bottle of black soil. I mean, what's that? Yeah, what, 999 bottles left? Seymour has like 1,000 bottles of black sugar just ready just to give them away. Just, you know, but the protector cleaner, I clean the rims to my car with protector, and then I want to see how it cleaned the car, and it cleaned the car, and I noticed the dust doesn't stick to it as fast. I'm in Las Vegas, so it gets dusty fast. I noticed since I use protector, there's not as much dust on the car, so I don't have to use the car duster as much. So there's so many different uses for the cleaning products. And yes, we are more than health and wellness, where the household products, personal care, you know, health and health and wellness. And the thing is, people are already buying cleaning products. People are already buying vitamins and deodorant and toothpaste and shampoo, they're not going to do anything differently. All they're going to do is transfer where they're buying it from. Okay, instead of buying from Amazon or Target, Walmart, or the grocery store, they're going to simply transfer that buying and switch and buy from their own goDesana and HBN store. That's all we show people how to do, and they can't get paid for doing that, right? So that's really that was a good testimonial, Seymour. Thanks for sharing that. Yes, Lily, I use on the outside of my car. I use on the inside and the outside of my car. I did the dashboard, the seats, and the car. It's amazing. It's an amazing product. So that being said, guys, hey, we've been a little over an hour tonight. If you guys aren't a member and you would like to learn how you can become a member, hey, get back with whoever shared this information with you and tell them what you liked about the information, and then ask them how you can set up your accounts with us. And the Tiara says one of my guests just asked her for the link for the bed sore care. It's amazing, that right there. I've seen that on our website. I just never knew anyone who has used it. So thank you, Clarence, for sharing. He had a great. Go ahead, Clarence. We're going long tonight, guys. You should be able to unmute yourself again. Your hands are raised still.
Okay, yeah, great. I was I was driving one day last week. I can't remember which one it was, but somebody had mentioned something that they were giving or utilizing for their own sickle cell. And I have several relatives in my family that have sickle cell. I mean, this 18-year-old just graduated a week ago. And I'd like to know what that was that she gave her, well, him or her, so I can purchase some of it and give it to my grandbaby and a couple other people as well.
Okay, I think that was Miriam Kareem who shared.
Yeah, I think it was. I put in that little app we have where you can, where it says energy, you can take energy out and put sickle cell in.
Yeah.
It gives us several things that we can utilize for it, but I wanted to know in particular what she utilized so I could take that route as well.
Okay, and we'll go ahead and wrap this up. I have Miriam will reach out to you directly. You can reach out to her. She's on Facebook, and she can get the information. And
Okay, great. If you'd be so kind, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Collins.
All right, guys. Hey, it's been an hour and 20 minutes, so appreciate you guys for being here the whole time tonight. We have Carol says in our back office, Carol. We have the self-help desk, and you can go there. You can use the search feature on the self-help desk, and you can type different conditions, like health conditions, and if there are products that are available for those conditions, it's going to recommend different products, Carol. It's in the back office. It's under the self-help desk. You'll see it there. But appreciate you guys being here. As I said before, if you guys aren't a member and you would like to learn more about what we're doing here, get back with whoever shared this information with you and let them know what you, number one, liked about the information, and then find out how you can create your account. It doesn't cost any income, any money to set up an account, and you can take a look under the hood and see what you get for being a member for free. And you can also make a purchase there. So thanks to Tiara, she posted the link there, Carol. So appreciate you guys being here. This is recorded, so I will have this recording process and posted on the YouTube channel for the team. And if you guys would like to learn how to develop a mindset and skill set when it comes to building a business, we have our training on Tuesday nights with Coach Will. He's our 7-figure earner with the company. He pours out to our company members on what it takes to be successful with what we're doing here. So if you guys would like to hop on that Zoom, that's tomorrow night, same time at the same Zoom link. So be well, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace and bye.